How's it going, everyone? Just going to start off with the weekly chart here on the dollar. Got 1 day of trading left, and it looks like a bullish piercing pattern, opening down, closing all the way up. Bullish encompassing the previous candle. We had a head and shoulders top, left, right shoulder, broke down and whipped right back across. Look for the pattern to fail. It's not confirmed yet. It needs to get above previous highs, which it is on the previous here, but not this previous here. So we got this double top working, but looks pretty strong, making this whole pattern fail. So when patterns fail, it gets kind of violent. See what happens on the upside. Will we get rejected and roll over? We'll see. But that's a bullish 2-bar pattern for a weekly chart. We'll see how tomorrow closes. S&P, the same thing. Is that a bearish retracement back into resistance? It's definitely a bullish piercing pattern, closing above so far into previous lows, 50% of the candle. See how tomorrow closes. Could just whip right back down. Dow weekly chart. Again, one more day of trading tomorrow. Bullish piercing pattern, not as good as the dollar or the S&P, but it's very close. Bullish piercing patterns coming through. Got to close on a Friday. And the Nasdaq, bullish encompassing the previous candle. And making a double top on the weekly so far. We'll see how tomorrow closes. Trying to see if it's top heavy. It did close on the hourly below the 8. We made a new high today. Or no, that wasn't today. It was. Oh, it was today. Wham bam. Bullish piercing pattern here all the way through. So far closing a double top for today, but one more day of trading tomorrow. Let's see how tomorrow closes. The VIX should not be looking good. It is coming off the bottom though. See if that'll do a reversal. Looks like I got a huge head fake outside that pattern. It's coming off the bottom. See if that'll hold. Crude. It's looks like I get a little boost. Let's look at the weekly chart. See how we're going to come in for tomorrow's close. It looks like it's coming back through where it was broken down. Came back through, closing above so far. Let's see if we can get above previous highs, into previous lows for the close. We'll see if this is a huge bearish retracement back into resistance, allowing it to fall over. But right now, I got a 3-bar pattern, bullish encompassing outside day or inside day, one of the two. I forget. Shanghai weekly chart looks like it got rejected off of the blow off. Tried to break, got rejected pretty hard. Came in really hard and fast. I have a cup and handle. Let's see how tomorrow ends up. Maybe this will close a big old nice hammer. Never know. But nice little throwback. And you can see the reversal here. It's got to make a turn. It's got to support bounce off of the previous lows. See if that'll hold. It's got to return all the way back above the 34 to keep its momentum. Got a hammer. 60-minute chart coming into resistance here shortly. Looks like the bearish retracement's coming. Gonna have to let it do its thing. Looks like the daily broke down. It's gathering its legs. See if it'll try again. We got a cup and handle off this hammer, off the support line. I got an inverted hammer over support. Watch the flat top break. Tried to break, came back into support. Let's see if it'll try again. Nice bottom pattern break into resistance for the weekly chart. A little coal. Looks like it broke through. It's coming back in. Getting into previous lows. Going to come back in. Support's got to hold. See if we can get a push, just a small push into the next line of resistance, and then have our consolidation. Then we'll have a reverse head and shoulders. 10-year. Still inside the pattern. I got a triple bottom, double top. Who's going to win? Looks like it has a bullish retracing pattern forming on the weekly. Higher lows into resistance. Triple bottom, double top. See who wins. It's got to trade outside that channel. Now it's coming off a bottom. That looks like a bearish retracement rejection. Got a gap down. Bearish retrace into resistance. Covered the gap. Came all the way down into support one more time. Hit the 8. Got rejected. That looks like a bearish retracement standard pattern. Watch out below. Look for previous low breaks. Got a 3-bar reversal there. Off the steel. Bullish piercing. Got to get 50% rule. If it doesn't close above the 50% rule into previous lows, the momentum will get stopped out, and that doesn't become a bullish retracement. That's just a bearish retracement back into resistance. So steel has a lot of work to do. Can it do it by tomorrow? It's got to get above 35. See if the momentum carries tomorrow. So I got an inverted hammer right over support on gold for the weekly. Crossed above the 34, came into support, allowing the 8 to come across. Hopefully this will hold tomorrow. Gonna hold this double bottom. I got support line right there, but it's closing on its lows. Momentum might carry in the morning, hit the 34, and hopefully we'll get a bounce. Right now it's $10 down. Doesn't feel good for tomorrow. See where the bounce is on gold. Gotta watch this like a hawk tonight. Closing on its low so far. Pretty definitive breakdown from 1250 or so. Bound to come back into retracement. Momentum kind of got stopped out the last few days, right? Just trying to get over. Broke down, bearish retrace right there, broke down pretty handily. We got a head and shoulders top up here. It's a 4-hour chart. Support's got to hold. So we had a breakdown and the bearish retracement right there, allowing it to fall over. Support's got to hold. Let's go to silver. Hourly chart got slaughtered. Broke down, came back into resistance, turned over, broke previous lows. Let's see where it comes out. One more day of trading tomorrow. I'd rather get this done on a Friday than on a Sunday night. Or destroy the whole next week. Plus the monthly close is coming, right? Yeah, so I'll have to do a monthly close tomorrow. Yeah, I'd rather have this done on Friday. Gather our legs on Thursday. See if we can recover anything on Friday. And then try again on Monday. Didn't come all the way into support yet, so watch for that. Need that flat top break right across 1850. Then we can get this thing raring to go. Break that previous top, get to 26, and is in a hurry. It's almost there. This is a head and shoulders top, so watch out below. Got higher lows. Don't be confused. The longer term chart says we crossed over the 34 and came into support. That's a bullish retracement. Looks like we got a nice bounce for the monthly. We are closing a 2-bar pattern top. But I got the 8 across the 34. Now, hopefully the next candle will open up in this area, pulling that 13 across. So then we'll have 3 lines of support. All the support we need on a monthly chart to get this thing moving. It's a huge bullish retracement. Back into support, bounce back. See if we can get over previous highs, into previous lows, into the next previous lows. Looks like about, let's just call it 26. Almost there. Monthly charts take forever. Flat top break still waiting for copper. See how we're doing for the weekly close. Closing below the EMA 8. Momentum's going to churn over on this thing. It doesn't pick up its legs. We've got nice legs. It's got to pump over. Making sure that 8 doesn't cross over on a weekly chart. Still running off of that nice long-legged hammer doji. Let's get above previous highs. Looks like it tried. It came back into support. So I get a bullish retracement on the daily. That weekly has a lot of work to do. Real quick, GDX. Let's take it to the weekly, see how we need to close tomorrow. Looks like we got dragged back in. Closing on its lows. GDX. Little bounce off its lows. Higher lows coming through. The hammers are still working it. The price pinch is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Maybe a couple more weeks down in here. Hopefully we can get right outside that pattern, come back into support, and all will be good. JNUG closing on its lows. What the hell is going on here? Where silver and gold are flirting with the 34, we're still way down here on the miners. It sucks. What the hell? Look at JNUG. What a big, giant, floating piece of crap. Just barely hugging support. Closing on its low so far for the week. Got one more day of trading. If this thing falls over, I'd watch out below. They can take that reverse split and split it 100 different ways. No one is going to care. It's going to be worthless. Bitcoin. Looks like we've got a 2-bar pattern working on that weekly. See what happens. Is that the bearish retracement? See how tomorrow closes and Monday opens. Actually, it doesn't have a weekend, does it? I'm still trying to figure out when this closes. It's got to close for just a second. When does the candles change on Bitcoin? I can't figure it out. I need to pay attention closer. Closer. So nothing to report. AG still in the mud, right? It hasn't come out. NAK looks like it's turning over. It looks like we had a bounce across the 34, but got rejected once. The next candle got rejected so far for the week. It's way far away from its average, so I'm thinking that it needs to come into a nice bounce. But doesn't look like we got anything out of this thing. URRE's got to be coming into a slowly but surely. There's our opposing point. Slowly but surely. Stay above that 34. I really love this long-term chart, so if we can get it start breaking previous highs, that sure would be nice. Got a double bottom here, and then a pump and an accumulation right here over support. Looks like it's rearing up, but sure does take forever after the big boom. Look for previous low, previous high breaks. Watch out below if it takes out that double bottom. It's been bouncing off of previous highs, right? Previous highs broke, so it's just filling in the gaps. I think it's bullish. I love that long-term J curve on it. Long-term J curve, boom. Now that's the stair step, the accumulation. You can tell the difference on the accumulation types, consolidations. Stair step into support. Crossing that 34, stair step into support. Otherwise, it would have pumped and dumped. Or it would have lingered and did a shorter but smoother stair step for months. This one did a 1, 2, accumulation, 3. Watch for another pump. It's over that 34. Trend change is coming. I love that long-term J curve. Same as the NAK move. I'm just going to cut it short there. Let me know what's going on out there. Miners suck. They got beat down. Going to take a lot of work to get these things running again. And they're way down there. Gold and silver is flirting with a trend change. And the miners are flirting with a pattern break to the downside. It's not picking up. I don't understand why. Well, I understand why, but let's not get into that. Anyways, let me know what's going on out there. I appreciate everyone that's hanging around. I value every one of you. And I appreciate all the donations that came in after the debacle. If you want to donate, my PayPal button's on my channel page. And see what we can do about getting this thing turned around. Gold and silver looks like they want to blow. Coming into a little small support range, but miners, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I'll see you.